Hey there everybody, welcome to Twilight Azure Gaming. Today we have a new series launching. Now obviously you've seen the thumbnail, you see its name, it's called You Decide. Is it the most inventive name ever? No, but I think that gets my point across about what it's about. You guys are deciding videos. Now obviously in typical fashion I have rules associated with this. But first let me actually take time to congratulate us on reaching 500 subs. It's amazing. Now this series is actually one of the 3 big promises I made. When we hit 500 subs, I promised 3 key things. One was to launch a new series in which you guys get to decide what we do next. Here it is. Second is I'll get a Switch 2 no matter what. And 3 is I'll replay Pokemon Violet and Legends ZA on the Switch 2. Once I get it, once I transferred everything, and after I'm done obviously playing Pokemon Premier Journey Legends ZA and stuff like that. So it's going to be a little bit of time for the 3rd promise to show up, and still don't have a Switch 2, so a little bit of time for the 2nd promise, but this promise is going out live. Well, right now, you're watching it, obviously. Yeah. Either ways, You Decide is a pretty simple premise. Pretty much, you guys get to decide everything. Except, it has to be in confines of the rules. Let's talk about the rules. You see them here. You Decide rules. Every episode is decided by you guys, the viewer. Comments suggesting a video idea on the previous episode will be added to a wheel and spun to decide each episode. Things are not removed from the wheel, they are only added, okay? Unless we spin it, then it's removed. But just because we land on something, that will be removed. But all the other suggestions will remain on the wheel until they are spun, okay? Video ideas can be rejected for me. And I'll kind of touch on that here in a minute as we talk. Please keep all videos idea realistic. Don't go say, take a giant flight somewhere, fly all over that. That's not realistic. That's not realistic. Please keep it realistic to actually something I do or something I can afford, you know. No video ideas can go against YouTube's TOS or break any YouTube rules, okay? So that's one of the reasons they can straight up be rejected. And any rejected ideas will be explained, all right? So I'm going to keep the rules up for a second as I talk about that. So a few video ideas that can be rejected. Anything that just costs insane amount of money. If you're oh, video idea, buy 100 Xbox Series X's and give them away. I don't have that type of money, can't do it, rejected. Get it? Any that are against YouTube's terms of service or rules, like stated in the rules here, rejected. Any idea that crosses over or would affect another series or another planned series is also going to be rejected. But I'll explain that there's a series or this is related to something or something like that. So trust me, the reason they are rejected will be explained, whether it's against rules, against my personal beliefs, or against the content strategy in essence. Obviously if you're oh, play Legends ZA on a Switch 2, etc., etc. I already plan to do that once I get it. That would be rejected because I already have basis for that as another video, or it's already ongoing, or it's in editing, or etc., right? So there are reasons they can be rejected other than just rule breaking, as in I already had plans for it. Or if you suggest something I am completely against playing or trying for various reasons, I will let you know that as well. There are some games I will not play, and that's simply because they go against my belief system. So we'll cross those as we get to them, okay? But guys, I'm going to take down the rules so we can talk face to face now. Obviously, see me. Truthfully, it is hot with these lights. One of the biggest reasons, by the way, you can see probably my glasses over here on my left side, but yeah, either way. My thing's reversed as I'm recording, whatever, it's fine. It'll still show up left, I think. But you probably see a reflection of something. I am still Shalfa hunting at the time of recording, so I'm Shalfa hunting something over here. So you'll probably hear it clicking for Pokemon Premier Journey. I'm trying to multitask, people. But when it comes down to it, this series, I wanted you guys to be able to suggest video games, suggest video ideas. If you miss me opening Yugioh packs, I'll occasionally do that. You know, it depends on the reel. If something is a little bit more expensive, but it's something I might consider, buying a box of something or getting a rare pack or something, I can do that. But these are not going to come out every week. Some of the video ideas may be quick. If someone says, hey, can you please play this free video game and think of, tell us what you think. That video idea, I can download it, I can play it. First impressions, boom, done. That could be out in like a week. Less probably, right? I think I just hit my green screen. But some video ideas, like for instance, hey, can you buy a, I don't know, Pokemon Pitch Black, I think that's the newest set, right? Set. Like buy a box or buy, one, I would try to find one for a realistic price. I'm not playing, scammer prices, but so things like that, some series will work. Now, obviously, if I reject them, I'll reject them outright, and I'll reject it by telling you in the comment when you suggest it. I will only consider videos that are in the comments down below, not anywhere else, okay? So if you see a post like this, you decide, and it's on something else, please comment on the YouTube comments in this video, nowhere else, okay? Now, there are a couple other things to talk about when it comes to this series. Anything that does... Like, I don't want to get into arguments about things, but let's say, like, you bring up a video game I have zero interest in playing. What would be, like, a good example? Something like Power World. Power World's not the type of game. If you suggest it, I'm just going to reject it because I have zero interest in playing it. There's also other games, like, I'm trying to think of a good example. Like, off the top of my head, and I'm just not. But there are a few games I will not consider playing because either the franchise doesn't interest me or something along the way bothers me about it, Also, it depends on where the game is playable. I mainly only capture PC and Switch. I do have an Xbox, but it's not a Series X, and I keep it in another room to chill and play stuff and watch stuff more relaxing. And so I do not have that hooked up. So if you list any console exclusives, those are going to be rejected because I probably don't have the console, and I'm probably not going to pay it. Especially with PlayStation, they're removing the discs and how bad their infrastructure is and stuff, whether you feel like that's a good decision or not. I do think eventually we'll move away from discs. PlayStation is not the one to do it. They have horrible infrastructure on how they help people with digital only media. So yeah, I personally have issues with that, but let's not get negative, right? I want to stay positive, and I want to focus on what we are talking here about the new series. So I personally cannot wait to see your comments and your ideas. Now, if they are something that will take a while, like a physical product, I have to wait for shipping. I have to find a good price. I have to do some research. Editing, if there's prices I'm chasing for cards, or it's like, open this box and it's a card game I don't play, it may be about, hey, can I profit off this box? Because if it's a card game I don't play, then all it is me buying it just to probably end up selling singles or giving away stuff. I don't know. If it's a card game I do want to play or something I do play, then I'll probably keep it and stuff. But yeah, I do want to know, if you guys try to suggest series, those will be denied as well, and I'll explain that. And that's just because these are supposed to be one-off episodes. Like, if we see a lot of comments about, what's an old series I used to have? Oh, like me doing like Bronze Player Plays back in the day where I would play a bunch of Overwatch or something. And it's like a lot of people say, oh, I want to see you play Overwatch or Apex or whatever. We can try it. I haven't played those games for forever. And on Apex, I was mostly on console before I went to PC, but still, there is a lot of things like that we could consider down the road. But guys, hopefully you are excited. Hopefully you are commenting some awesome suggestions down below for episode ideas. And yeah, I do need to go and scrub out the stain that I have in my shirt, which I spilled on myself earlier right before recording. So I'm going to go do that. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think down below. Until next time, tag out. I want to give a special thank you to all my Patreon members. Urza and Scott, you're amazing. If you guys want to check out Patreon and join it to get a shout out at the end, check Patreon down in the link to the description below. And you can also, like Scott did, make me re-record this.